Hello everyone, so now let's discuss some basic about the router. Already we discussed in our previous class why we are using the router. Now we are going to discuss what commands we can execute, some basic stuff we are going to discuss. Okay, before going to the lab, I will explain you some definition. Already we cover in our previous class, okay, but anyhow let me repeat that theory. So what we need to remember, router is a device which is used to connect two or more different network. This is the first point. Router work on the layer 3 of OSI model. This we already discussed, okay, just remember this definition. And we have like so many, what we can say, we use NAT, we use the PAT, we use the ACL, so many stuff we can configure. DSCP already we know, we already discussed. Now we are going to see some basic practical. Okay, so imagine this is a brand new router. Your manager give you this brand new router. He told you set up the basic configuration in this router. So what you will do, you will take your laptop, you will take the console cable, you will connect the console cable from your laptop. Okay, let me take the console cable from the RS232 serial port to the router console port. We will connect like this, and then we will go to our laptop and we will go in the putty. Okay, and press OK. You are able to access the router. So this is a brand new router. Okay, and let me move this here. This is a brand new router, and when you log in you will have the CLI. Would you like to enter the initial configuration? So they will ask you step by step all the configuration. Generally in the real scenario we will write no, we will not configure each and every option, just we will write no, and after that we will start and we will do manual configuration. Okay, so I put no here. Now I am inside the router. Before going to the configuration, let me write here, we have different modes. Okay, CLI configuration mode, we can say CLI configuration mode. The basic CLI modes that we are referring is, let me write here, first one we can say user mode. Okay, user mode. So first mode will be user mode, and we have second, that is privilege mode. Privilege mode. And after that we have the global configuration mode. Then fourth one we can say interface configuration mode. Okay, and after that we can say line configuration mode. So this is the basic modes we are going to use. So what I can say, this is the modes as you are beginner. So we will discuss this mode in detail in the coming classes. Now I am giving you overview. We have the user mode, we have the privilege mode, we have the global configuration mode, we have the interface mode, we have the line mode. User mode is nothing but this one. When we log in, you are getting this symbol. If you see this one greater than symbol, if it is appearing, that is a user mode. Okay, this is a user mode. And if you want to go to the privilege mode, you need to write enable here and press enter. So you will move from the user mode to the privilege mode. If you see, let me show you. I will write here en or press tab, it will become enable, or you can write directly en also and press enter. So now I move from the user mode to the privilege mode. I am inside the privilege mode. This is mode. Okay, this one. So I am inside the privilege mode. After that, if I want to go to the global configuration mode, then how I will go? I need to write config T. I will write config T and press enter. This is a global configuration mode. If I want to configure anything, I will go in the global configuration mode. Here in the user mode, I will run some commands. In the privilege mode, I run some more commands here. If I want to do configuration, I will go in the global configuration mode. If I want to do some more configuration in the interface, then I will go under the interface mode. If you see, this is a interface mode. I am inside the fast Ethernet 0x1. So this one we call interface mode. And if you want to go in the LAN, we can write line VTY 0 to 4. Now I am in the line mode. Okay, line configuration mode. So these are the modes we have. Let's do the basic setup. Okay, so what basic setup we will do? We will rename the router name. So we need to write, first of all we need to go in the global configuration mode. This is a global configuration mode. After that, write the host name and give the name. If I want to give as a R1, press enter. Name is changed. After that, if you want to enable password, we will write enable password. Whatever password you want, you can give. I am giving admin. If you want to create the local user, write username. Whatever name you want, you can give. I am giving username admin and password as a admin. Okay, so I created one local user and I put the enable password. After that example, if you want to assign the IP, let me check do show IP interface brief. This command we use to check the interface. Okay, if I am in the global configuration mode, then I need to write do. If I am in the privilege mode, I can write directly show IP interface brief to check the interface status. But now I am inside the global configuration mode. So what I will do, I will write do show IP interface brief. I have these two interface. Okay, so as per your manager requirement, he told you assign the IP. Example, let me write here. This is a fast Ethernet 0x0 and you have one more interface fast Ethernet 0x1. Here your manager told assign the IP 192.168.1.1 and here he told 192.168.2.1. So we need to do this configuration. Okay, let's do this one. How we will do? What we will do? First, we need to go under this interface fast Ethernet 0x1, 0x0. Okay, fast Ethernet 0x0. So how we will go? We will write interface fast Ethernet 0x0. Then press enter. Then we will write IP address and write the IP whatever your manager give. This is IP manager give you. So write here 192.168.1.1. Give space, write 255.255.255.0 and we need to write no shut because by default all the CISCO router ports are down. To move up we need to write no shut. Okay, so one thing is finished, this configuration is done. Now we need to do another thing. Another is nothing but other interface. This interface fast Ethernet 0x1. So I will write interface fast Ethernet 0x1. Then I will write IP address 192.168.2.1. Give space 255.255.255.0. Write no shut here. Okay, what we done? We assign the IP address to this both interface. Now we can check show IP interface brief. If you see this two interface is there, you have the IP address here. So as per the task, whatever task you get, we done that one. Okay, so this way we assign the IP address to the interface. In our next class we will look, like if you remember in our previous class we told if we have two different network, the directly connected computer will not communicate. Two device which is connected directly and they are in the different network, they cannot communicate. To make the communication between them, we need to use the router. So in our next lab, we are going to see how we can use the router to make the communication between two different network. Okay, so later we will do that one in our next class. Thank you. Bye.